Hey guys, it's Kelly. So, as you know, the title of the video, I'm going to be talking about kids and technology. I'm just going to be giving my opinion on it, because, I have been sick. So I uploaded a video before this one, like a little life update video. Check that out to know what's been going on with me. But I've been sick, and I've been, last few days watching a lot of like TikToks and Instagram Reels and stuff like that. But I was watching this one last night, and this mother gave her child a phone. The child was still in the car. She was probably, I'd say, because she said the kid was in school, so had to be at least like 4 years old, maybe 3, like in preschool. And people will complain, like, number one, why are you judging another parent? Like, let parents parent their kids how they want. Like, if you want to give advice, that's one thing. Yeah, go ahead, give advice. That's one thing. But two, judge someone about how they parent, like, yes, you don't want kids on technology, every second, every day, but there's nothing wrong with it now and then. You can play educational games, do things. And phones are important, especially, like, with school shootings, unfortunately, being so high. Like, kids should be able to get a hold of their parents in their lockdown, because God forbid the worst happens, they're able to text their parents one last time, Hold on, guys, I just need to grab a tissue. But, anyways, you know what I mean? And, like, And, like, the world we live in, guys, we gotta be honest there, it's not great. Like, we wish it could be bad, but there's predators all around. So, if, God forbid, a kid's in a situation and they need to get a hold of someone, or, like, the police, and then people are coming in flip phones. Do we forget how flip phones work? I have a flip phone here. Look in. Do you remember how, like, for example, see the A, B, C button here? To get, like, the C button, you have to hit the button 1, 2 times again. Do you know how slow that is to text? When you're in an emergency, do you think you're going to have that time to text? Like, people are thinking, listen, I know you guys get it, but clicking these buttons, it makes noise. So, like, if you're hiding and you're trying to use your phone and you have a flip phone, you're going to give yourself away by the clicks of the buttons. Like, you guys need to start thinking here. Phones are good for kids, especially touchscreens. You can just quickly do that. Or, like, with the new iPhones, I have it where if you hit the side button, like, 5 times or whatever, it automatically calls 911. Like, and there's controls on phones where you can make it so kids can only text and make phone calls and not get on the internet, like, download anything. Like, people are so quick to want to jump in and say how bad it is, but it can save lives. Like, having a phone can save your life. Like, has anyone ever been in a situation like maybe you're being followed and stuff? Like, the other day I was watching YouTube videos of brave kids, and this little boy was walking from school, I believe it was, and this woman was, like, following him, and he went into a store and got help. Like, these things happen, and kids should be prepared. Better safe than sorry, and parents and people don't want to realize that. They want to judge these parents, but these parents are trying to save their kids' lives and protect their kids in case something bad happens. Because how crazy the world is, it's a sad reality, but it's our reality, and you guys can't be blind to it anymore. You gotta accept the fact, like, things are rainbows and unicorns. The world is scary. Fortunately, kids get hurt. And school shootings, unfortunately, are a big thing. Like, this is the world we live in. We gotta protect our kids. So instead of judging parents, how about we actually open up our minds and realize, hey, this could actually save a kid's life instead of judging. And especially saying flip phones. Do you think kids are gonna be able to, like, understand flip phones? Like, come on. Flip phone shouldn't be sold anymore. This is my mom's old flip phone from years ago. Who is it? I don't know, my sister or someone's. So this is a very old flip phone. Like, flip phone shouldn't even be a thing anymore. Like, again, there's so many things with technology too. With the phones, you can set it so they can make texting calls. So it's not that big of a deal. I don't know why people think it's such a bad thing for kids to know technology. Like, can save lives, and there's nothing wrong with it. Like, think about it. Kids go to school, they have to wake up at like 6, 7 in the morning, go to school to like 3 in the afternoon. They get tired. They should be able to come to relax and maybe play some video games or be able to be on their phone and watch YouTube. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. Speaking of kids too, chores. I think chores are bad for kids. Not bad, but, like, I think the only thing kids should be responsible for up to a certain age is just making sure their room is clean, getting their homework done. Like, You know, people say church teach responsibility, but when kids are in school, they learn responsibility to make sure to get their work done, their homework done, you know, study, make sure they pass tests, like, you know, like, remember, you had the kid didn't ask to be born. They shouldn't be responsible for making sure your house is clean. You're responsible for taking care of your kid. Like, and once they get to, I say, age 9, maybe 10, then maybe still have them be responsible for their own laundry, because they'll be more mature and be able to understand, okay, put this in the washer enough to make sure I come back and put it in the dryer and then come back and fold it, you know. Like, let kids have a childhood and be kids. Don't make them, you know, have to do chores. Like, they go to school, they get exhausted from school going to 6 hours a day. Like, and the parents know that. Parents who are in school, they should know how tiring school is, you know. I don't know, I never had chores growing up. And another thing about chores, I like cleaning, you know. I like doing dishes, I like doing laundry. I think that might have a lot to do with because I was never forced to as a kid, you know. Like, I'm feeling happy with the way it turned out. Same like eating vegetables, forcing kids to eat certain foods. Like, I love eating vegetables. I love vegetable platters, even though I don't eat them, only eat them on occasion. You know, I love vegetables. But again, I was never forced to eat them as a kid. You have to realize, as adults, when you see this stuff, cleaning stuff, you look at and you associate with being forced to as a kid with chores. I'm not saying chores are bad, but I just don't think, maybe like teenagers, you know, once they become teenagers, maybe you can have them start doing more around the house. That's one thing. But kids should be able to be kids. Like, when you're an adult, you know, you have to work, you know, there's no time to really have much fun as an adult. So, let your kids have fun while they can, while it lasts, you know. I don't know, that's my point. I'm not trying to tell anyone how to parent. I know people are coming with, but you don't have kids, you don't know. Well, I was a kid once, and I'm telling you from how I grew up, never having chores or anything like that, or never being forced to do anything. I like trying new things now. I like doing those things now. I think it has a lot to do with not being forced to. Think about so many people who, you know, hate cleaning or like have messy ass kids, don't like cleaning. You can ask them, hey, did you have chores when you were a kid? And they say yes. I'm not saying chores are bad. I'm just saying, as teenagers, yeah, maybe you could have them start, you know, taking the trash out sometimes, helping with dishes, you know, maybe like you can do dishes they can dry, or just filling the dishwasher, stuff like that. But like, at the end of the day, it's not the kid's responsibility to keep the house clean. You're the parent, it's your job. Helping out is one thing, but helping doesn't mean doing everything. Helping means helping you do it. You know, doing something, but not making it all the time thing. Like, I'm just saying, you know. Again, I'm not trying to tell anyone how to be a parent. I'm just trying to, from my experiences, how it worked out for me. You know, everyone, you know, you guys can judge, leave in the comments how you want, but another thing I wanted to mention, I was watching this one video of this story of this girl who was getting bowling, and this guy put glue in her hair, and it gave her third-degree burns and made her lose all her hair, and her hair couldn't grow back. And they made, like, telling the story with this animation. Like, if you ever seen a My Story animated video, similar to that, they're using, like, cartoon animation characters. And, like, in the next scene, they talk about getting revenge on a bully. The person had hair. And people were commenting, hair couldn't grow back. Oh, her hair couldn't grow back, but then she has hair. Number one, it was a cartoon. And number two, wigs. No one ever heard of wigs. You never seen a Halloween costume. You just never watched a movie or TV show in your life. Like, it wasn't like just a few people. It was like so many people commented. Like, it was just pissing me off because, like, how stupid are people? Like, I'm not trying to be mean, but I just get so frustrated. Like, common sense. Like, common sense ain't so common because no one has it. It doesn't seem like anyone has it anymore. Like, come on. Like, you really can't comprehend wigs. Like, you really couldn't come to that conclusion before commenting that comment about hair. Like, oh, maybe it's a wig. Oh, it's just a cartoon. So maybe she just wanted to have hair in the cartoon version, you know? And like I said, too, wigs. Like, this stuff pisses me off. And I don't know why. You know, there's been, like, I was watching, too, on TikTok the other day, like, a lot of the Reddit stories, and I would read the comments, get people's opinions, and sometimes there's a few that would make me just, like, so close to commenting, you know, but I would stop myself. Because, like, it's not even worth it, but sometimes, like, I just can't when people comment stupid things, you know, that if you just take a minute to think about, you'll come up with the answer, the solution, you know? Like, before you comment, guys, something, just really think, you know? I don't know. But anyways, back to what the topic is at hand, kids and technology. I think, again, everything's good in moderation. Like, introduce your kids. Like, my sister has two kids. You know, my oldest nephew, you know, when he was little, he had an iPad. And he's had a phone since he was 8. And you guys can say what you want about him. But, you know, my other nephew who's little, you know, he hasn't been introduced to technology yet. Or my other little nephew, you know. And there's nothing wrong with that, but I don't think it's anything bad. Because think about it, when you're in school, you introduce technology, you go on computers. Like, I remember when I was in high school, you used Chromebooks you would get to do projects on sometimes. You have a student go get the big card of them, bring it in your class and get a Chromebook. So it's like, and as a parent, you realize too, parents, like, if you introduce it to technology, you can control it. You know, but if you let the kids discover it their own, you don't have the control of it, but you can control what the kids have access to, what they know about technology. Like, people think technology is such a bad thing, but it's really not. It can help. Like, GPS can help if you get lost. You know, phones can help if you're in a dangerous situation. You need to call for help. Like, people don't realize that. They just want to bitch and complain how bad it is, but it can save lives, you know. And I hope people can come to realize that when it comes to kids. Like, you know, yes, kids should not be on it 24/7, but they should still be able to have access to it in case, God forbid, something happens, you know? That's just my 2 cents. But again, it's just my opinion. You guys can feel how you want. You know, I would like to know your thoughts in the comments. Please comment. Don't be afraid. I'm not going to get mad if you have a different opinion than me, but let's talk about it a little bit. If you guys want to hear me discuss other topics too and give my opinions on other things, let me know other ideas, other things you would like me to talk about. Because I like talking about things, you know, and give my opinion on things. So, but I love you guys so much. Make sure you check out my other video. Follow me on my socials. Follow Colin on Insta. Subscribe to Josh. Subscribe to his _Juggy. Subscribe to Dan. Subscribe to Jacob. Subscribe to Caleb. Subscribe to Cosmic. Subscribe to Colin. Guys, please subscribe to me. Please like. And please comment. And I will see you in the next video. Peace.